But we'll try it. All right, I'm excited. Okay. Right. So the mines. Right. The mines.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else? What other news do we have?
Actually, I don't know much about that.
Well, I think you can probably
Yeah.
tell us a lot more.
Give me
about
some
that.
information.
What we're saying is that also it is a good solution to improve our South Korea and North Korea's economic situations. Both,
Right.
because
Oh.
you know that there are not many buildings until now in North Korea like
Right.
ours. So many construction companies can set up a lot of buildings, can build a lot of buildings, and it can earn a lot of money, and it also can also affect on the hiring situation, employment situation.
Right.
So,
Oh.
And also I heard the news that North Korean leader and our Mr. Moon promised to set up some railroads for logistics.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
so
heard about that.
if we both set up this railroad, we can trade more easy than before, and also our country can trade with China with only land, not without the sea or air.
Right. That is
I think it's a really good way to solve our situation.
right. That's phenomenal. Right, amazing.
And not only that, also we can treat also Russia by train or China also for North Korea.
Yeah, I guess it's actually a really positive thing, but because before I thought it might be a negative thing, because I always have a breakfast with my family, and there's a TV right there, and usually when things like this happen, my dad, he always watches the news, and I think he's thinking a lot. And on passing, he just kind of said, something like that. and I was like, maybe it's a negative thing. And I was kind of alarmed. But I guess, like, hearing what you just said, it seems like it'll be actually a really good thing. Can I just set my alarm right now? Hey Siri, set my alarm to 12:50. Yeah, this is quite good, I think. Although I think, so you use an iPhone. What do you use? iPhone. Oh, okay. Well, all iPhone users.
Original 6 original.
6? Oh, any reason you're using a 6?
Pardon?
Any reason you're using a 6?
Because there are not any changes on design from 6 to 8. I hope that decision iPhone 9. I hope that iPhone 9 can be changed, different shape or different design with the iPhone 10 from iPhone 10, but it's not changed anything in the design.
So the design is what matters for you the most.
I like. I choose this iPhone because of the most important thing is the design and also the
Interesting.
touching.
You don't care any other function? New function?
I like this. What is it? I don't know what it is. Swipe.
Or touch.
iOS. I think I also use the Galaxy S3,
Okay.
but I think it is more convenient for me to use the Apple iOS. So.
Okay, gotcha. Right.
So.
And what phone are you using?
iPhone 7.
Oh, okay. I'll have to think.
There's no reason for that. Just I got it at the time.
And you guys both, don't have a cover.
Yeah. Cover.
And you have been using it very well. I break my phone easily, and I lose my phone also. So this is what I do. I have 2 phones, if you guys can see. There was just one time in 1 week, I was hanging out with my sister, and I kind of drink excessively with my sister. So in 1 week, like 3 bottles of wine together. And so in 1 week, we were drinking, and we got in a cab. I lost my Chanel wallet, never found it. And the same week, I lost my iPhone, which was an 8 Plus. It was an 8 Plus. Yeah, the next day, it was really expensive. And the next day, I went to I was, kind of like calculating the chances I could get it back. I kind of decided it was probably close to 0 that I just got a new phone the next day. So my phone bill is really, really huge. But I've been developing this like prototype. It's a prototype, meaning like, so I think it's kind of fascinating because I'm ambidextrous. Ambidextrous is, let's see if I can do this. Meaning I can use both of my hands with equal ability. I'm both-handed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I've been doing a bit of study, and this sounds like I'm bragging, and I am, but hopefully I'm not. I just think it's so fascinating. I was born left-handed, and my parents forced me to use my right hand. As a result, I think it's been, and I'm bilingual, right? Up until I started Pagoda, I've just been living that way. But after I started Pagoda, my linguistics have been increasing at a really, really fast rate because teaching is the best way to learn anything. And I learn from my students all the time. And sharing those information has been such a joy. But I think along the way, my Korean hopefully 한국말도 좀 잘하게 된 것 같기도 하고요. And I still need to improve my Korean. But sometimes I use it simultaneously. 완전 동시에 사용할 때도 있어요. 이렇게. 뭔가 신경 이상한 거예요. 이거 하나 할수록 더 어려운데 it's just getting better and better. And 근데 제가 원래 이쪽에서 가르쳤어요. If you ever come into our rooms, 원래 most teachers are on the inside of the classroom. I'm on the outside because my Pilates teacher told me, she told me that my spine, something seems off, the balance seems off. So I changed my seatings, right? And then I had a screen, there's a screen, and then think about the mouse. The mouse, like the click was becoming an issue because normally you click with this hand, right? And so I have to switch it. But for me, it's uncomfortable. My mind doesn't work that way. So I switched the click. So this is the original click and this is the left click. For me, it's the right click. And have you guys ever thought about this? Right hand means RI 맞다라는 의미예요, 그죠? Right. So meaning that I'm wrong? Just kidding. Or it almost feels that way. But I've been doing this and it's been improving my cognitive abilities a lot. And guess how much the population is left-handed? How much percentage of the population in the world are left-handed?
Maybe 10%.
Oh my god! How did you know?
I learned these contents when I was in university.
Wow!
By taking the psychology class and using bioboards, two languages, speaking two languages simultaneously, and also using both hands. All of these things can improve our brain ability. So
oh my gosh!
It's true. You're improving your skill and ability is the truth.
So it's been crazy. Have you guys ever watched the movie Limitless?
I have watched Limitless.
It's a really good movie with what's that? Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, right.
Bradley Cooper.
And he used medicine.
Right. He uses drugs too. And I think he was also ambidextrous. At one point, he just did this, but he was doing different things at one time. I literally feel like that. And I think everybody can probably be this way. I have not slept. The other day I was cleaning, I was organizing my room because I kind of got like some inspiration, and I did not sleep at all. And then I went to Pilates and then class, like straight classes, and I feel like I'm I'm really high.
Really good.
I'm really high right now, and it's like the craziest thing. But how much percentage is ambidextrous?
You know.
Maybe 30% or 40%? 20?
Less than 1%. Ambidextrous is less than 1%.
Oh, really?
1%.
Less than 1%. So ambidextrous really means to use both hands with equal abilities. Equal.
Oh, right.
I guess in a sense I'm not ambidextrous either because I'm still improving. So I try to eat with my, I still need to do that. I try to eat with my right hand, I try to write with my left hand, and I try to flip everything. Today I was doing my makeup and I was like, I always do my makeup with my left hand. I should try it with my right hand. So once you guys, I think also, everybody can do that, but it's just like, it's fascinating, isn't it? Tell me more, like, I feel like you have a lot of information on psychology.
My professor taught us that there is a proper period to learn new language. So, for example, from 6 to 13 is a really good period to educate our children to learn new language. So, if the children who moves different countries from 6, they can easily learn languages and more fluently.
Right.
So, and 6 to 7, and maybe 12 to 13, 11 to 13 maybe is a really good period.
That's really, really interesting.
So that's why many parents who already know about these things send their children to other countries between these periods for educating in a very good way to improve their language ability.
That's really interesting. I have this one student. He went to America when he was born in America, actually, in Buffalo, New York, and he was there until 5. And he came, and then he said, "I can't speak English."
Right.
My brother's extremely good. I think he was 2 years older. So he said, "My brother's really good, but I'm really not good."
Well, you are very.
Oh no! He said. Right. He said, "I'm not very good." So and I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting." And how old were you? And then that was up till 5. I think 4 or 5. So that was a really, really interesting.
So it's very sad feeling that I miss this period to be more fluently at speaking English or something.
But
Other languages. So.
Have you ever lived in other countries?
Yeah, Germany and Haiti.
Haiti?
And each 6 months.
Haiti?
Yeah, Haiti.
Haiti. Where is it?
어디 있는 거야?
The middle part of America continents.
Haiti.
중미, middle America.
Oh, Haiti. Why Haiti?
I was sent to Haiti by UN peacekeeping soldiers. So
Wow.
As UN peacekeeping soldiers.
Wow.
So I
Amazing.
spent over 6 months, about 7 months there.
How amazing. And how was that experience?
Really, I remember that the climate is really different from ours, and there are many poor people. I was sent there because for helping them because there was a big earthquake in the 80s when maybe 2010. So that's why I applied for going there. And anyway, I spent my army service in Marine Corps. So my mission was just to bodyguarding the UN officers and just base camp, our Korean base camp, and we also teach the taekwondo by having taekwondo classes. So we taught many Haitians. Haiti people.
Haitians, maybe.
By teaching taekwondo or something like that. So it was a really good experience.
Right. Oh, was it a good experience?
Really good.
Really good. Oh.
It was really hot, and there are so many heavy rains. So we every day we have to wear very heavy and big armor.
Right.
Because there's some
You had to.
dangerous. We have to, because there are some dangerous situations
Right.
in there by shooting by some robbers. So that's why we have to wear about more 25 kilogram armor every day. So it was really hard, but it's a very good experience in my life. So
And did your physical abilities kind of improve after
it
that?
really improved.
Really improved. How did it improve?
We every day in that we every day have jogging.
Oh, you had to jog. We had to jog
yeah.
every day.
Every day in this serious climate until 50 Celsius, maybe 50 Celsius.
What? 50
50
Celsius?
Celsius. Really
That
hot.
is possible?
Because the country is located on what is it?
50 degrees Celsius. On the equator.
Equator, yeah.
Equator. Oh.
So and every day I lifted a lot of weights because there is not many time to
A lot of time.
time to do other things. Just so we have just after finishing our missions,
Right.
we just work out.
Wow, that is actually really, really amazing. Ah. Okay.
What about you? Deliveries career?
Yeah, well, tell us a little bit about your experiences.
As I told you, I had been in the Philippines to study language for 3 months. But after that, I didn't use any English in Korea. I don't have any opportunity to keep using English. So my English skill got worse. So
Me too.
no, you
Very good. Right.
very good.
Very good.
Yeah. So, but I'm planning to go to study USA next January.
For
Yeah.
what? For major?
University. Yeah, to university. So yes. Yeah, I
So
have to.
how many years will you?
Maybe 4 years.
Mhm.
So you are what? 19 or 20?
No. I'm 24, but I decided to start again. Different major.
Right. Tell us what you studied.
No. What?
Yeah, what you
I
majored
did?
in. Yeah, what you majored in. So, do you mind if I tell it?
Yes.
No 해주시면 돼요. Do you mind 하면 no, 아니요, 괜찮아요 해주면 괜찮아요. Do you mind 이러면 괜찮아.
mind.
Right, no, I don't
No, I
mind.
mind.
Right. So Unsu, she played the violin.
Oh.
Yeah, she majored in violin. I mean, I think musicians have a very, very tough life. And so, I think in the future, Unsu, you'll probably use those abilities together. But I think business will help you so much also. So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
I changed my major. Yeah,
Right.
So I
To what?
to what? Business.
Right.
Business.
Right. So she's.
What?
I know.
My major is business, but
Oh really?
not many
Not interesting?
It's not that interesting.
Really?
I think your major is really special. The previous major, not me.
Violin. I think both are really, really amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
But to transfer those skills, I think this is a really interesting thing. Delon, we have a teacher from South Africa named Delon. He's a model, and he studied. So he actually was on the Seoul Fashion Week runway. If you see him, he's like a gorgeous person with both inside and out, I think. So he's been telling me that I asked him a little bit about interviews and how we can be better at interviews. And he said, in Korea, a lot of people have hard skills. Actually, I have the video itself. It's on the other one. So, yeah, we have hard skills, but we don't have soft skills, which means management style. I think some people definitely do, but a lot of people also do not. If you guys can actually get out your phone, and you guys have YouTube, right? Do you guys mind if you guys subscribe to me? I'll let you guys know. Just because it's faster to transfer things. And if you guys ever feel comfortable, just let me know in the comments below. And then I will, I can delete, I can make it not public, but I'm JURIEGWEON. I wrote it both in English and Korean. I have a YouTube channel, so
You have a YouTube channel?
I do YouTube.
You're a YouTuber?
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh my god.
You upload your.
I've been doing it for a while. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. So Delon said that a lot of Korean people have the hard skills. Korean people, have the hard skills, but not the soft skills. Meaning that 그래서 인터뷰를 할 때 너무 다 똑같이 외워서 그게 제일 짜증나게 보기 좋지 않다라고 많이 얘기해요. 그래서 인터뷰를 볼 때 언제나 소통을 해야 돼. You have to communicate. Communication comes first rather than language. And non-verbal is much more. Non-verbal is much more. So you guys have to. Oh, thank you for subscribing.
You have a lot of videos.
I've been doing a lot. You know, some of my things are weird. Trust me though, like I'm trying to do something good. My intentions are always good. So you guys can check it out. Whatever you guys want to do, you can watch it, not watch it. It doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna do what I'm doing constantly. So.
Are you making a YouTuber or?
Yeah, I started. When did I start actually? There was one point in my life I was in Pagoda, and I wasn't really happy. And I thought, and I complained to Pagoda. I'm a pretty outspoken person, meaning that I talk about my opinions a lot. And I kind of complained. I said, I think things are not good right now in Shincheon. Because I think headquarters doesn't know. The headquarters will not know how the workers are. So I wanted to talk about it, and then they said, I wrote a page-long things about what issues we've been having, and all our teachers know. Just little details were not getting done. So I made a whole thing, and they didn't respond to it. I think they didn't understand it. I think they are trying to do their job. I think Pagoda is a great company, honestly. It's been really successful in hard times. They're trying to innovate, but I think it was just not up to my speed. So, or they couldn't understand things. They had other things to do. So when I felt that, I thought, I'm bored. I'm bored. That's why I'm complaining. I need to do something more, and my brain just needs some more food. So I thought, what can I do? What do I want to do? And I really literally when I lost my Chanel wallet, I have that. That was the first ever video that I made.
Oh.
And yeah, so I just was lonely. I think I was sad, and I said, and I had this Chanel. I bought this again. And it was kind of painful. It's like 50만 won,
Oh.
It's quite expensive, bragging again. but yeah, so I was just kind of like, why don't I just take this opportunity to share with people, because unboxing something really feels good, right? So I did an unboxing video of my Chanel wallet, and that was the first ever video that I made. And it was just like not even, and I also bought the phone, right? And I thought, what a great phone this is. And I thought, why don't I just utilize this? And that's how I started.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You're a very active person.
Yeah.
At first, I thought you're kind of very quiet or.
reserved.
Yeah, I felt
Reserved.
not very reserved, just
Oh.
quiet and
Calm.
That
Interesting.
person, but after watching your YouTube page and a lot of photos and your sayings.
Right. You guys can follow me on Instagram too. It's the same. You guys do Instagram? Because you know what I feel. I also have an English page. I also have an English page.
What is it?
It's jury duty. It's jury _ and then DUTY. So can you guys follow me?
Okay.
Because you don't use Instagram. You should.
Okay.
Just because in the future it'll become so much more important. hopefully I don't sound too or arrogant, do I? I always wonder. I've been a really arrogant person in my previously when I first got to Korea. I was extremely ignorant, arrogant, and so I always have to remind myself to not be arrogant. I'll follow you back. So hopefully I'm not sounding too arrogant. Why are you laughing?
Why?
I don't want to share my stories,
Oh.
my Instagrams, my photos. But I just started Instagram just from
Recently?
last year.
Okay.
Last year in November. Just this is my private room.
Right.
Being, so
Right.
Anyway, you're very active person. Wow. So I follow you.
Yeah, I followed you back, and I followed you on my actual account. Actually I have, how many accounts do I have? I have so many right now. I have a beauty page. My dogs are actually my gen.
I can follow your page, all of your page.
Really? Yeah.
Do you want?
Yes, please. Yes, please. And whenever you guys are ready, or whenever you guys wish to, I'd be grateful if that happened. But it's been such a joy. Like recently, I've been sharing my information, and I think I love listening to audiobooks. I've always loved information, I guess, and I used to listen to a lot of Steve Jobs. Jordan Peterson is an amazing person. I think do you know of Jordan Peterson? He's kind of famous. Apparently, Swings also likes Jordan Peterson, the rapper. Swings.
I know Swings.
Right. So he also likes Jordan Peterson. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. My sister told me I'm not too musical. So I've been listening to a lot of things, and I never knew why I was listening to anything. I just followed whatever I wanted, whatever my brain wanted or needed. And I think now I kind of get that I think my duty for our country is to, get my information and then kind of spread it with our people. Because a lot of people ask me, why do you live in Korea? Like, why don't you just go to America? And I found there's something wrong about it. I felt wrong about it. Like, I felt like, why am I helping, other people? If I can tell you another story, when I was in America, a lot of people asked me, like, I would say when I went to high school in Michigan, and I was an exchange student. I think I was the only exchange student when I first went. There was a guy from Mexico also, so I would say, hi, I'm Juri. My English was not this good at all. And I said, hi, I'm Juri. And then they said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Korea. And they said, where is Korea? Or north or south? And I was like, how ignorant do you have to be to ask that? But they didn't, it was natural for them, I think. So
yeah, it's really natural.
Right. They didn't know now, and then, like a lot of people ask about discrimination. I think actually there are no discrimination. I want to believe that a lot of people are trying to be really good, but it's just the difference that makes it seem like discrimination. And people are so fragile that, it hurts a lot. But there were times that I did not feel good also, Right. But then in college, I think it was in college, when I was in college, a friend, his name was Skylar Burson, he messaged me and he said, Juri, I heard Korea's a place to go. Like, I heard Korea's great, amazing. And I was like, yeah, it is, because we have the best nightlife, honestly. Meaning that you can go anywhere, not just the nightlife, but like you can go anywhere, anytime, and you have people always, hanging out and just having fun. And so I was like, okay, this is interesting. When did this happen? I've had to, explain so much to them about our country, and not always comfortable, and I always have to kind of address and explain it. And then I was like, when did this happen? And I was trying to track down why this happened. And I really think it was Samsung, Hyundai, Kia, LG, all these companies, all these people that worked so hard. We're really industrious. 산업적이라는 얘기예요. Really industrious, really hardworking, extremely efficient, extremely 눈치 is the best skill that I've ever learned. And it was such a great experience for me. All the things that I've been through, I think, and I was like, I think I need to repay that because I've benefited so much from it. And so yeah, that's my story with you know, I think as a person, as a Korean person, I haven't been too nice to Korea sometimes. So I think right now I'm trying to mend my wrongdoings and kind of do that. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about you.
Really cool. If I have any contents, I also always thought about making YouTube my own channel. But I don't have any content, so there are already many trip contents, travel contents, and for guys, I think. And also, I'm not that crazy guy, so I cannot make any funny videos, right? So I'm thinking now which content will be good for making my own YouTube. So I'm searching. I'm these days just searching for hobby.
Right. Just that life.
So yeah.
Vlog.
vlog. vlogs 보면 얘기할게요. 이거는 vlog라고 그냥 읽어주면 돼요. vlog, right? vlogs. But 뭐 해도 되는데 그냥 알려드리고 싶어요.
I also follow a lot of native speakers vlogs. So
Right.
by watching these vlogs, I also studied the English skills. Anyway, at first I thought that vlog is really also good content for me, but I want to have the special contents
Right.
so I want to be a special YouTuber.
Right. You have
Or like you,
Right.
such as making our
makeup.
something like that. So now I'm just searching.
Okay. Let's brainstorm.
Good contents.
What do you like? Well, was there a time when you felt, oh, maybe I can do this better than other people? Or do you have like this is a really good question somebody asked me. They said, what is the one thing that you're good at? Like than anybody else? Right? What is the one thing that you, and don't feel like you're being arrogant. I think everybody has something that they're really special.
It's really different to find the good thing.
Right.
For me, it's moderate for me.
But think about it, right?
I can learn many sports very easily.
Nice.
So I learned a lot of sports, for example, from soccer, basketball, boxing, or swimming, skiing, surfing.
Surfing! I'm gonna surf for the first time in Chuseok.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's really cool. I also surfed at first just a month ago with my friends.
Where did you surf?
In Songjeong, Busan. And the coach told me that we are very good at learning some sport skills. So at just twice second try.
Second try.
Just second try, I can stand up on the surfing.
So you're very athletic.
On the waves.
Oh.
So I think it's a very good point for me, good advantage for me.
Wow.
Okay. Interesting. Any tips for me? Can you give me any tips? I'm actually, can I ask you? I bought some shoes. They said leaf shoes? Leafy shoes. So I bought them, but I feel like it's not right. It's like 이렇게 생겼는데요. 좀 헐렁해요. Should I get something more tight?
I didn't wear any shoes.
You don't wear any shoes? You don't need shoes?
I didn't need
I don't need
shoes.
shoes.
The coach also said, you guys don't need any shoes. Because we're not that professional. And
Oh, really? So I don't need shoes?
On base level, I think it's not too much need those shoes.
Interesting.
This is the first time you
Yeah,
right?
the first time. Interesting.
And I think it's the most important thing to learn surfing
Mhm.
is just
I'm gonna return the shoes. Thank you.
what is it? Relieve the stress on your body.
Oh,
To
right,
relax and
relax.
flexible, to be flexible and relax is very important thing.
Wow.
Because it's really hard to have balance on the waves because it's
Right.
moving really hard
Right.
and just lying on the surfboard is really hard.
Oh.
I think it's really easy to stand up than just lying on the surfing board.
Mm.
So just lying on the surfing board is the very important start point to have to do the next step. So
Mhm.
to have to be balanced on the surfboard is really important.
Mhm.
And it is really hard.
Right. Okay.
You can experience.
I will.
And you can understand my saying.
Right. Right. What I said.
What I said.
Right. Wow. Interesting. Can I ask you one more? I have a rash guard.
Rash guard?
I need a rash guard.
There's also some kinds of special clothes in every surf gym, so you need to change your wear from rash guards to surf clothes.
Right. Surfing wears, surf wears.
So my friend also bought rash guards, but he never wear this rash
They
guards.
wore it.
So
I'm absolutely confused. I guess I'll just. My friend told me to bring a rash guard and leaf shoes, so I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe I'll just but I'll know maybe I'll tell you guys what I felt after next class, right? Yeah. This is so fun, guys.
and the weather is really cold, I think. So if you wear a rash guard, you will be able to feel very cold and you can get cold also. So
Okay.
the special surf wear is really thick and very flexible and it's just one suit.
Right.
So I think it's a good solution.
Okay. I'll figure it out, I guess. But so you're very athletic. What about you? What is your ability? I mean, I always ask this to anybody. But I say, if you had a YouTube channel, what would you make a video of? And then everybody's like, me? I can't make videos. And then I'm like, just think about it. Just for fun. What would you make a video of? Do you think? It doesn't have. You don't have to be in the video. You can just film other things also.
Right.
I think I would wanna make video of playing piano.
Playing piano. You also play the piano.
Yes, but it's not the 악보로 말고.
Oh, freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle.
Oh.
Just some chord, and I can play in my way. Yeah, so I wanna learn more it, and I wanna make it in video, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing.
So you are good at piano also.
No, not that good, but
You're
I
musical.
enjoy more than violin.
Oh.
Yeah, I can enjoy it because it's not my major, so I can feel free.
Oh, that is such an interesting concept, isn't it?
You don't have any kind
Yeah.
of burden. You
Pressure.
don't need to
Yeah.
be burdened or something.
There's no pressure. I can play in my way, and at that time I feel free. But when I play violin, I have to learn many skills, and I have to follow many instructions.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I couldn't feel my feeling in the music because
Oh, so
there's so
you
many
feel
things to
trapped.
follow.
You feel trapped.
Yeah, I feel trapped. Yeah,
So you need to break free.
Yeah,
Oh.
pressure.
enjoyed your story about being a little sad sometimes. I think musicians, as musicians, music doesn't earn much money, and it's kind of sad because we love music, right?